Gurave Gaura Chandaya Radhikaya Tadali Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Shri Nandananam Bande Radhika Charanadvayam Gopijana Samayuktam Vrindavanam Manohara Bhakti Vihina Paradalaksha Chiptischa Kamari Taranga Madhe Kripa Maitvam Saranam Prapadye Vrinde Namaste Charanadvayam Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. So, first of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Om Vishnupada Dandi Swami Sri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, Dandavat pranams. So, we are continuing Brhad Bhagavatamrita, how Narada Muni met with Prahlad Maharaj and glorified Prahlad Maharaj so much that Prahlad Maharaj bowed his head, no Gurudev. Hanuman is the recipient of Krishna's mercy. Because Prahlad Maharaj is doing seva, he's in Dasiras, but so much Aishwarya. That Aishwarya, little Sankot shrinking his feelings of intimacy towards the Lord. So Prahlad Maharaj said, Bhagavan appeared not because of me, but to kill my father. That is the work of Vishnu. So he appeared, then he killed my father, then he disappeared. I could not do any seva. I could not have any nice darshan. So also I'm a child, my devotion was not mature at that time. But Hanuman, such a great personality. So Prahlad continued. From childhood, Hanuman was so strong and he got so many benedictions as a child. When Hanuman was born, he is the son of the wind god and his mother was named as Arjuna. So when he was small, because his father was the wind god and he was so powerful, so one day he saw the sun, so he thought this is a fruit, this is nature of monkey also. So he jumped to take the sun. That time all demigods complained that now he is disturbing the universal order. So Indra stopped Hanuman with his thunderbolt and broke his chin. Actually, Hanuman means broken chin. So at that time, Pavan, the wind god, became angry, it stopped the circulation of air in the universe. So all demigods came and begged Pavan Devata not to disturb, and all demigods gave so many benedictions. But last, some rishi cursed Hanuman, not cursed, blessing, you will forget your own strength. So that in that condition, Hanuman, under the curse of the rishi, he became the minister of Sugriv, he became like this and that. But he could not remember his power till he was on the shore of the bank of the ocean and thinking how to cross to Lanka to see if Sita is there. That time Jambavan spoke, "O Hanuman, remember your power, you are this, you are that." Then Hanuman took a huge form and all his mystic potency came. So Prahlad Maharaj said the glories of Hanuman manifested from childhood. Also, Hanuman is Naistik Brahmachari. Prahlad Maharaj entered Grihastha life. Still there is no difference between Grihastha Vaishnav and Tyagi Vaishnav. We do not consider a Vaishnav to be superior due to a particular ashram, but we consider them superior only in terms of bhakti. One time someone said, anyway, Gurudev said, one time he asked me, who is superior, Narada Muni or Yudhisthira Maharaj? Yudhisthira Maharaj is a Grihastha, he has so many wives, so many children, so many responsibilities, and Narada Muni is sannyasi. But Guru Maharaj said, but Yudhisthira is superior. So Hanuman was Naistik Brahmachari. That means never married for whole life. At the end of Ramchandra's pastimes, all monkeys came to Ayodhya, so Ram was giving benedictions to all monkeys. Take this, go home, go back to your place, enjoy life happily. But Lord Ram never told Hanuman to go back, because Hanuman has nowhere else to go except the feet of Ram. So Prahlad Maharaj says, Asesa trasa rohito mahabrata darakriti. Hanuman is free from fear. Hanuman is Naistik Brahmachari. Hanuman knows all scriptures. And he is the master, the main servant of Raghupati, main servant of Lord Ram. For service to Bhagavan, Ramchandra, he effortlessly leaped over the vast ocean of 800 miles just to console Sita Devi. Because after Ram made friends with Sugriv, Ram had made a deal with Sugriv, because Sugriv was also suffering because his wife had been taken by another man, his brother. So Ramchandra's wife had also been taken by another man, so they made friendship. Ram said, I will help you, Sugriv, and you can help me. So Ram helped Sugriv to get back his wife and kingdom by killing Bali. So afterwards Sugriv, he promised to help Ram, so he called all monkeys and said, all monkeys have to search, where is Sita, the wife of Ram? So some monkeys went north, east, west, but Hanuman's party with Jambavan and Angad and others, they went to south. When they came to the shore of the south, when they came to the bank of the ocean in the south, that time they saw one huge vulture. That vulture was very old, so he said, oh, breakfast has come. So he was planning to eat all the monkeys. Then monkeys lamenting. On one side, Sugriv will kill us because we have not returned. On another side, this vulture will eat us. How sad this vulture could not have the qualities of Jatayu. Like this vulture heard, you know my brother Jatayu. So the monkeys told the history. So vulture has very good eyesight. So vulture could see, oh yes, Sita is there. So who will cross the ocean? That time Hanuman. Jambavan, another monkey, said, I can jump 100 miles, 150 miles. Jambavan said, I can jump easily, but I'm very old, maybe I cannot jump back. That time Hanuman said, anyway, we told already, so Hanuman jumped that 800 miles. And he gave great fear in the heart of the enemies of Ram by setting ablaze Lanka. Anyway, Prahlad Maharaj speaking all these pastimes. So Hanuman, he took this form of a very small form. Guru Maharaj said he was looking for a woman, so naturally you have to enter the quarters of the women. And Ravan had thousands of wives. They were in various stages of undress, some lying here, some there. So each woman was so beautiful, Hanuman was thinking, this must be Sita. Then he saw the next woman, this must be Sita. Then he thought, no, how Sita could be like this? Drunk and obviously just enjoyed sexual life. This cannot be Sita. So even though Hanuman was a brahmachari, he should not be doing all these things because he was doing for the service of Ram. His mind and senses were not disturbed because he was engaged in seva. So that time he met with Vibhasan. We heard all these things from Maharaj, Madhusudana Maharaj in the last few days. So Vibhasan told about the whereabouts of Sita. So Sita, Hanuman gave Ramchandra's message to Sita. Then Nature of Monkey said, I'm very hungry, mother, give me permission to eat. So Hanuman began destroying the garden of Lanka, eating all the fruits, breaking all the trees. Because monkey never happy just by eating, they also have to break something. So in this way, this one son of Ravan also came, many soldiers came, but Hanuman beat them and killed them all. Then Megnath, the oldest son of Ravan, he came. And he captured Hanuman using one Brahmastra, one weapon of Brahma. So Hanuman, to respect Lord Brahma, he allowed himself to be bound. Even though Hanuman had a benediction, he could not be bound by anything. Because Hanuman went to meet with Ravan. So Ramcharitamanas just got, Ravan was so effulgent. Even Hanuman had some difficulty looking at him. So effulgent, so powerful. And Ravan was on a huge throne and Hanuman was on the ground. So Hanuman used his tail to raise himself to the same level, maybe a little higher than Ravan. When Ravan saw this Viras, this heroic mood of Hanuman, he so much appreciated. Oh monkey, who are you? And Hanuman said, if you ask me who is my Prabhu, the Ram, then 3-4 hour class I can give. But who I am, Dasoham Kausalya Nandan, I'm the son of Ram, the son of Dasarat. I'm the servant, of Dasarat Nandan Ramchandra. When Ravan heard this, Ravan laughed. You are just a servant? I thought you were some king, some general, like this. So great conversation was there between Hanuman and Ravan. Then Hanuman gave some instruction. Ravan became angry. Now even the monkey is my guru. So he wanted to kill Hanuman. But Bivasan came, no, Shastra says a messenger cannot be killed. He can be punished. He can be whipped or branded, but cannot kill him. So that time Ravan, okay. Monkey so much love his tail. If you see monkey, he always cleaning his tail, always polishing his tail. So burn his tail. So all the demons became very happy. They wrapped Hanuman's tail in so much cloth, so much ghee. And Hanuman made his tail longer and longer and longer. So all the cloth of Lanka and all the ghee and oil of Lanka, they wrapped Hanuman's tail and set it alight. But Mother Sita was singing and praying to the fire god. Oh fire god, if I ever did any seva to Brahmins, to Gurudev, to my mother and father, and please give me the benediction. Hanuman will feel no pain. Even though Hanuman's tail was on fire, he felt that my tail is very cool. So Hanuman, first he became very small, he became free from the ropes, and he made himself huge form. And jumping here to there, he burnt the whole of Lanka. So how much great seva Hanuman did. And when he came back to Ram with a message, then Ramchandra embraced him. We never heard. So Hanuman did so much seva. Prahlad Maharaj said, he is the carrier of Ram and Lakshman. Sometimes Ram, sometimes Lakshman, sometimes both. When Ram was sitting on the back of Hanuman, then Hanuman's back was like a cushion. And Hanuman made his tail like an umbrella. He also designed the bridge, helped to design the bridge that crossed to Lanka. So Hanuman did so many seva. Vivisanata Sampati Raksho Balavinasakrit. Hanuman fulfilled the desire of Vivasan and destroyed the army of demons. He alone was powerful enough to bring the medicine called Visalya Kadami. Many, many pastimes of Hanuman. The Prahlad Maharaj is speaking. Hanuman destroyed all the demons, especially Lakshman was pierced by the weapon of the Shakti weapon of Meghnad. Then Lakshman was about to die, it seemed. That time Ram cried, oh, one can get a wife like Sita, it's possible, but where can I find a brother like Lakshman? And he wept. That time monkey came, monkey doctor, and he said, only one medicine is there to save the life of Lakshman, that is growing in the Himalayas, that is the Sanjeevani Vibhuti. Or here Visalya Kadami, same thing. So Hanuman jumped and flew to the Himalaya. On the way he was disturbed by Kal Nimi Maharaj. His job was to waste the time of Hanuman so that Lakshman would die in the meantime. So Kalnimi took the form of a sadhu, of a Nimi Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Hanuman was attracted and he began talking with Kalnimi. Then Nimi Maharaj said, oh, if you go, I have a special mantra. If I give you that mantra, you will definitely be successful. And Hanuman always happy to take the benediction of the sadhus. So he was directed by Nimi Maharaj to take bath in one lake. In that lake was a huge crocodile. So when Hanuman, then Nimi Maharaj was thinking, when Hanuman takes bath, this crocodile will take his life. So when Hanuman took bath and the crocodile attacked him, Hanuman killed the crocodile. From the crocodile came the form of one Devi, one demigoddess. She said, don't believe that Nimi Maharaj, he is a false sadhu. By the time Hanuman came back, Kalnimi was very surprised to see Hanuman alive. Hanuman said, oh, Gurudev, first I want to give you pranami, then you give me mantra. Then Kalnimi was very surprised. Normally Guru gives mantra, then Guru gives mantra, then disciple gives pranami. But this disciple, Hanuman, very nice. He wants to give donation first before the mantra. So Hanuman called him, come here for your donation. Then Hanuman with his fist, he took his life. Hanuman went, when all the herbs, the medicinal herbs, saw Hanuman, they hid in the mountain. Hanuman did not know where to get them. So Hanuman put his hands in the mountain and took the whole mountain back to Lanka. Only Hanuman had that power. Therefore, in this way, Hanuman saved the life of not just Lakshman, but also all monkeys. That fragrance of the medicine went to all monkeys who had not been chopped to pieces. They came to life again. So, he was also the carrier of Lakshman when Lakshman fought with Meghnad. So, he did so many seva. He increased the fame of Ramchandra. He gave so much pleasure to Sita Devi. He became the unique recipient of Lord Ramchandra's topmost mercy. Hanuman remains in this world. When Ramchandra was moving from this world back to his own abode, that time he ordered Hanuman to stay in this world, to preach this Ram Katha. So it said, Hanuman asked for the benediction. Wherever Ram Katha is spoken, Hanuman will be there in some disguised form, some hidden form. So, that time Prahlad said, even now he is still here in separation from Ram. So he is famous by the name Kapipati Dasya. He is the lord of the servants of the monkey, the chief monkey servant of Ramchandra. So Prahlad said, Richaya Labdam Api Vishnu Dasaratis Tuyaha. I give pranam to that Hanuman who only prayed for Dasira's service to the feet of Ramchandra, and that Hanuman easily gave up liberation. Bhagavad Bandi Chindami, Bhagavad Bandan Chindami, Sprihayami Namukte Dasoham Dasyaham Rasapate Sprihayami Namukte. Hanuman prayed. But when Ram offered him benediction of liberation, Hanuman said, I am not interested in liberation. With that feeling, I am the servant of Ram is destroyed. I reject that liberation. Prabhu eva ham dasya. When I am the servant of my Prabhu, that feeling is destroyed. I give up that liberation. Right? If you merge with Bhagavan, who will serve who? So Hanuman rejected that Sayuja Mukti. So much Prahlad glorified Hanuman. Therefore, last he said, go to King Purushvas yourself and you will experience the ecstasy of Hanuman's darshan. Hanuman is still there, and even now in separation from Ram. So you go there. So Narad Muni became jubilant and ecstatic. Shukrosa Narada Moda Jaya Sri Raghunathehe. Again and again Narad Muni chanted, all glories to Ramchandra, all glories to Raghunath, all glories to the beloved of Jaya Sri Janaki Kanta, to the beloved of Janaki, all glories to the older brother of Lakshmana. Saying, speaking like this, absorbed in Ram Kirtan. That time, Narad Muni went to King Purushvash. That is one of the 7 islands of Jambudvip. Is it 7 or 9? 7 islands of Jambudvip, King Purushvash. He went there. Sorry, one of the 9 deeps, King Purushvash. So, that time Hanuman was there, and tears were pouring from the eyes of Hanuman in separation from Ram. So, with his own hands, Narad Muni wiped away the tears of Hanuman. And Narad Muni began to glorify him. Sriman Bhagavata Satyam Tvameva Parama Priya Aham Cha Tat Priyo Bhuvam Adyutatvam Vyalokayam. All glories to all glories to Hanuman. O Hanuman, you have the wealth of Prema Bhakti. You are the dearmost of Bhagavan. Today, I have also become dear to Bhagavan by having your darshan. Darshan of the Vaishnavas is so much power. Sri Ambarish Maharaj says, Bhakter Bhakta Janapriya. Even the devotee of a dear devotee of Bhagavan also becomes very dear to Bhagavan. So, Hanuman controlled his feelings of separation. He offered obeisances to Narad. That time, Hanuman took Narad Muni to one temple of Ram that Hanuman was serving there.
Should we tell the washing lady not to come today?
Why?
You said no water.
No, water's there. No water in the drinking fountain. Okay. So, Narad Muni, he offered pranams to that deity of Ram which Hanuman was worshipping. Then with all the hairs of his body standing on end, tears pouring from his eyes and his body, repeating in ecstasy, Hanuman began to chant the names and Narad began to speak. And what did Narad say? You are the matchless and perfect recipient of Lord Bhagavan's full mercy. You are the ocean of nectar in the form of service to Bhagavan. No, we hear that Bhakti is an ocean of ras, ocean of nectar. When Mahaprabhu instructed Rupa Goswami, Mahaprabhu said this mellows of Bhakti is like an ocean. But we never heard to a devotee being described to be also an ocean of ras. That is Hanuman. Must be because the ocean of Bhakti ras in the heart of the devotee. So that devotee also like an ocean. Dasa Saka Baham Asana Vyaj Chatram Vitanam Vyajanam Shabandi. Oh, Narad Muni said, you are Bhagavan's servant, friend, airplane, seat, flag, umbrella, canopy, fan, singer, advisor, doctor, general, servant, and you expand his fame everywhere. Really, how much seva Hanuman is doing? This is true, he is doing all these services. Therefore, he is the personification of Sudha Dasiras. You have dedicated yourself in all ways. In this way, you are the full recipient of Bhagavan's mercy. You always increase the bliss of the devotees surrendered to Bhagavan. You are superior to devotees even like Garuda. It's true, Garuda also carried Bhagavan and Hanuman also carried Bhagavan. But Hanuman is so much more intimate. He's doing so many other services also. In this way, Narad Muni is so much glorifying Hanuman. And this verse We spoke earlier, Bhavabandha Chindantasya Sprihayamina Muktibe Bhavan Prabhama Ahamdasya Iti Yatra Vilukti. Hanuman said, I do not ask for liberation that destroys the feeling I am the servant and you are the master. I reject such liberation. So when Hanuman heard all this from the mouth of Narada Muni, Hanuman became restless and he began to weep, just like someone pours dry grass onto a fire. So hearing of Bhagavan's, Ramchandra's glories, the fire of separation of Hanuman so much increased. Normally we hear the name pacifies separation. Some case, so much serious separation. The name just increased separation more. Therefore, how we can understand in our stage, but many places said prem is like, devotee can understand this name of Krishna is like nectar or like poison. So this all kirtan increase the separation of Hanuman. So Hanuman said, oh no, oh Narada Rishi, I am very poor, I am very insignificant. If I am so dear to Ram, why I am now separate from him? Why are you making me remember that separation and causing me to weep? If I was the actual servant of Ramchandra, then how could Ramchandra give me up so forcibly and return to his fixed abode? Sometimes Bhagavan also orders his devotees to stay in this world for the benefit of the jivas here. No? Like when Radha Krishna finished their pastimes, then Radha Krishna also orders Sukadeva Goswami, you stay in this world and speak Bhagavad Gita. In the same way, Ramchandra ordered to Hanuman, you also stay. It said Vyasadeva is still in this world also. You can see where he is there. So, Hanuman lamenting. Then why Ramchandra took everyone back to Godhead except for me? So, that time when Narada Muni spoke all these pastimes, this was during the time of Krishna's Prakat Lila. So Krishna is still doing pastimes in this world, this 5,200 years ago. So Narada Muni, Hanuman said, Bhagavan is now present in the city of Mathura. And he is doing so many pastimes. Therefore, he is always with the Pandavas. Therefore, the Pandavas have so much mercy, so much good fortune. Their mercy is like Mount Meru, like the Himalayas. And compared to the Pandavas, my mercy from Bhagavan is not even equal to one speck of dust. Why? Bhagavan gave so much mercy to the Pandavas. Bhagavan gave so many dangers to the Pandavas because Pandavas doing human-like pastimes. No? Bhagavan himself gave so many problems to the Pandavas, so many dangers, such as poison. No? Means Krishna not personally gave poison, but some pastime. Especially, there were two brothers, Pandu and Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was blind from birth. So even though he was the older brother, he could not be king. So Prithu was king, even though he was the younger brother. Prithu had two, but when Prithu was a young man, he saw male and female deer mating in the forest. So actually this was two rishis, or Rishi and his wife, I should say. They took the form of deer for some enjoyment. But Prithu Maharaj, with his arrow, he shot the male deer and killed him. So as the deer was dying, he took his human form and he cursed Prithu Maharaj. You are very cruel. You killed me just at the time I was about to enjoy sexual happiness with my wife. So I curse you if you try to approach your wife for enjoyment, you will also die. So Prithu Maharaj, he renounced the kingdom. He went to the Himalayas with his two wives, Madri and, how terrible, the mother of Arjuna. Anyway, name will come. So with his two wives, he went there. What's the name of the mother of Arjuna? I cannot remember. How terrible. What's the name of Arjuna's mother?
Kunti.
Sorry. Kunti Devi. So, Prithu Maharaj had no children, but Kunti Devi had one mantra given by Durvasa Rishi. So that if you chant that mantra, that the devata of that mantra would appear and give her a son. So I have to tell a little background of Mahabharata, otherwise people not understand how poison was given to the Pandavas. So Prithu Maharaj could not directly approach his own wives, but he heard about the mantra of Kunti. So Kunti, with permission of her husband, she thought, who is the greatest of all the demigods? Oh, Dharmaraj. No, Yamaraj, he is the greatest. He is very perfect knower of religion. He is one of the Mahajans, the 12 gurus of the Vedas. So thinking of Yamaraj, she chanted the mantra. He gave her a son. That son was named Yudhisthira. Afterwards she was thinking, I want another son. Who is the most powerful of the demigods? Oh, that is the wind god, Pavan. Because wind go everywhere. No one can stop the wind. Okay, Surupananda Kijaya. So she thought of the Pavan Devata. He came and gave her a son. That son was Bhim. And she was thinking, who is the greatest carrier of weapons, the greatest fighter? That is Indra. No? Indra. So thinking of Indra, she chanted the mantra. Indra gave her a son. That son was Arjuna. So when Madri saw, oh, my co-wife has 3 sons, I have none, she asked, co-wife, give that mantra to me. But she said, oh, you can only use it once. No, because she thought, so Madri thought, I can only use the mantra once, but I want more than one son. Some place it says, woman is not happy till she has 6 children. It's said like that in Shastra. So she thought of the twin brothers, the Aswini Kumars, because twins are like one soul. So those Aswini Kumars, they both gave her a child, that is Nakul and Sahadev. So these 5 brothers. They were all good qualities. Of course, they were Param Bhaktas, supreme devotees of Bhagavan. So, when Prithu Maharaj died in the spring season, everyone was enjoying, birds enjoying with their wives, deers enjoying, even insects enjoying. So Prithu Maharaj became pierced by Cupid. He approached Madri, but he died. That time, when the funeral was performed, Madri entered the fire and gave up her life with her husband. So Kunti took the 5 sons back to Hastinapur. So, meanwhile, Dhritarashtra had been king. Dhritarashtra had 100 sons. But when the Pandavas came back, now these 5 sons, they will be king. Rightfully, they should be king. So much competition and envy was between the 100 brothers of Dhritarashtra and the 5 sons of Pandu. But especially Bhimsen was very powerful. The 100 brothers of Dhritarashtra could not defeat him. For example, he used to take all 100 brothers together like this and crush them together. Like children, boys wrestling, he would take like that in his arms and crush them. Would not kill them, of course, just they felt so much pain and suffering. So Bhima especially gave so much trouble to the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra. So the eldest son of Dhritarashtra, his name was Duryodhana. So they made a plan how to kill Bhima. So they invited Bhima to one feast and they fed so much poison into his food. So that made Bhima unconscious. While he was unconscious, they tied his feet and cast him into the Ganga. So when Bhima went to the Ganga, he went to the subterranean regions where the serpents live, the Nagas. So all Nagas began biting Bhima. That poison of the snakes counteracted the poison in the food given by the sons of Dhritarashtra. So Bhima became awake, and he was so strong he began killing the Nagas. Then word came to the king of the Nagas. He came, made friendship with Bhima, and he gave him a pot of nectar. He said who drank that nectar would become 1,000 times stronger than normal, or have the strength of so many thousands of elephants. So Bhima drank that. The snakes gave him so many ornaments and beautiful cloth. In this way, Krishna always protected the Pandavas from fire, from poison, from cannibals, from many things. I'm sure we will hear all these things from Hanuman. Very nice thing about this, devotees not glorifying themselves, other devotees are glorifying them. This is proper Vaishnava etiquette. This is a funny story. Before I used to write some tour report of my tour, what happened, and it used to be very funny, So many people liked it a lot. Many people liked it. So word was spreading, this is very nice. So somehow this word came to Gurudev. Then Gurudev came to me in the morning, I heard you are glorifying yourself. One who glorifies oneself drinks poison every moment. Then I was a little surprised. I could not think what he was talking about. No. The next morning again, he said the same thing. I said, Gurudev, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Oh yes, I heard you are glorifying yourself. I said, Gurudev, who is saying this? Then Gurudev said, everyone is saying. Then I said that time, no Gurudev, everyone is not saying, only Brajanath is saying. And when Gurudev heard that, really he laughed. And he didn't say anything because this was true. Only that guy was complaining, no one else was complaining. So this is one etiquette. Devotees should not glorify themselves. So for example, Prahlad not glorify himself. But the other devotees, Shiva glorified Prahlad. Then Hanuman not glorified himself. Prahlad glorified him. The Pandavas not glorifying themselves. No. Why? Because Hanuman glorifying. So in this way, Bhagavan gave them many problems one after the other. In this way, he increased and revealed the courage, the religiosity, the fame, the knowledge, and the prema of the Pandavas. Sometimes Bhagavan put his devotee in trouble. Why? To show the world their glories. Otherwise, devotee keep his own glories hidden. So Bhagavan is very clever. He knows how to reveal the glories of his own devotees. So what relationship Bhagavan does not have with the Pandavas? Sometimes Krishna became chariot driver, friend, servant, advisor, messenger, guard of the Pandavas. Krishna also offers pranams to the Pandavas. Not all Pandavas, but especially Yudhisthira and Bhima. They are older than Krishna. But more so Yudhisthira. When Krishna sees Yudhisthira, Krishna do pranam. Because Yudhisthira is senior, and Yudhisthira is king. How the Pandavas control Krishna. Krishna became the chariot driver of the Pandavas. In Mahabharata war, you see, when Arjuna was fighting with Krsna, at that time, Krsna was speaking, I can defeat Arjuna, but the problem is I have no good chariot driver. Krishna is the chariot driver of Arjuna, he is very expert, but I have no skilled chariot driver. If I had a good chariot driver, then I could defeat Arjuna. At that time someone suggested Salya can be your chariot driver. Salya was the king from Madras. He was the uncle. He was the uncle of the Pandavas. So a chariot driver is very low position, like Sudra. Just like in this world to be an Uber driver or a taxi driver is not considered very high position. So for a king to act as a chariot driver, This is shameful. Many times the Pandavas and others would insult Karna by calling him chariot driver, because his father, Adirat, was a chariot driver, adopted father. So when, what was I just talking about? Salya. When Salya heard that I should become a chariot driver of this other person, then Salya becomes so insulted, he immediately wanted to leave the war and go back to South India. No, but Krishna became the chariot driver of Arjuna. Before the Mahabharata war, everyone wanted was the kings of the whole world would choose a side, either with the Pandavas or with Dhritarashtra, or with Duryodhana. So everyone wanted Krishna on their side. Why the Brishni army is so powerful? And of course, Krishna is Bhagavan, Balaram. So one day, both Arjuna and Duryodhana, both went to the palace of Krishna. That time Krishna was taking rest. So Duryodhana came first, and he sat near the head of Krishna. He thought when Krishna wakes up, he'll see. Arjuna came later, but he sat at the feet of Krishna, because devotee always humble, servant. So when Krishna woke up, normally someone wakes up, they look like, but Krishna woke up and looked directly to the feet. Oh, Arjuna, welcome, welcome, how can I serve? That time, Duryodhana, no, I was here first, I'm also here. Oh, Duryodhana, cousin brother, how can I serve you? Then, we both want your assistance in the war. Then Krishna said, oh, even though Duryodhana came first, Arjuna is junior, so I should give him first choice. Arjuna, you may choose. You take me without any weapon, or you take my whole Narayan Sena. That time Arjuna immediately chose Krishna. I will choose Krishna. That time Duryodhana very happy. He thought, what Krishna will do without fighting? Nothing. So Duryodhana was very happy. He took away the 10 million soldiers of the Narayan Sena. That time Krishna tested Arjuna. Arjuna, you have done mistake. What I can do without weapon? What I can do without fighting? That time Krishna smiled. Oh Bhagavan, just by your glance you destroy the entire creation. So your goodwill is with us Pandavas, then all victory is assured. That time Arjuna said, you will not take any weapon, but you can drive our chariot. So Krishna agreed to drive the chariot of Arjuna. The chariot driver means what? If the fighter the hero Arjuna gets up at 7 o'clock, then Krishna has to get up at 6:30 because he has to prepare the horses, do all these things. Guru Maharaj said he not only, after fighting Arjuna very tired, oh brother, massage me, then Krishna massaged the legs and arms of Arjuna. And Guru Maharaj would say, what to speak of the legs of arms of Arjuna when Krishna also have to massage the legs and body of the horses because they're also tired. So Krishna became the chariot driver of the Pandavas, the friend of the Pandavas, the servant of the Pandavas. During the Rajasuya Yaga, everyone was given different services. For example, Bhimsen was huge body, had an immense appetite, so he was put in charge of cooking. Karna never said no to anyone. He was famous for that. So he was put in charge of charity distribution. Then Aswatthama and his father, Dronacharya, they were put in charge of the service of the Brahmanas. Everyone was given different responsibilities. The time Krishna said, what is my seva? Yudhishthira smiled, Bhagavan, what seva is for you? Everything is yours. Then Krishna said, I want the seva of protecting the shoes of the sadhus. Especially, you know, who've been to India, especially go to temple, you wear some nice shoes to the temple, you take them off. And you go in the temple, when you come out, there's a high chance your nice shoes are not there. Someone has stolen them. So Krishna said, I want that seva of protecting the shoes of the sadhus and the guests. Only Krishna can do like that. That's why everyone loves Krishna. Because greater than the greatest, also smaller than the smallest. Bhakta Vatsa. For his devotees, Krishna ready and willing to do anything and anything for his devotees, any position, any service for their pleasure. So Krishna become the chariot driver, Krishna become the friend, servant, advisor, messenger, guard, chowkidar, doorkeeper. Okay, well here, no, Bhagavatam says, that Bhagavan Vishnu, whose charming lotus feet the residents of the three worlds surrendered to. That Bhagavan has become a charioteer, messenger and guardian of the assembly. Like a sentry, Krishna holds sword in hand at night to protect the Pandavas when they sleep. And this is Bhagavatam verse. Therefore Hanuman scratching his head. What Bhagavan does not do for the Pandavas? What service Bhagavan does not do? Generally, other incarnations, Bhagavan is always beside, the enjoyer of seva. No, because other incarnation, they have their marjada, their position, like Ram, like Vishnu, like Narayan. But Krishna also so much tastes the mood of Asray. Hey! Krishna also tasting the mood of Asray. So Krishna also make the devotee the object, and beside Krishna become the servant. Then so much taste is also there for Krishna. Other incarnations not doing like that. Like the gopis say, oh Krishna, bring this like chair. Nanda Baba says, Krishna, bring my stick. Then Srila Gogamaj would describe, then Krishna very small, and the walking stick of Nanda Maharaj is maybe 5 foot tall. Then baby Krishna tried to lift this walking stick of Nanda, but very heavy. Again and again he tries like this. So it's so charming he looks like. Sometimes the gopis ask, Krishna, bring this pot, bring this, and Krishna do it very happily, very blissfully. You know? All these things not known to Hanuman, because Hanuman so much Aishwarya also. So much sweetness there, more than Prahlad. But not like the Kevala Prem of the Pandavas. So Krishna does every activity for the Pandavas. The Pandavas and Krishna serve each other and show affection and friendship for each other like equals. Like sometimes 2 or 3 moods present in one devotee. This is called what's it called again? Sankul, I forget, what's it called when 2, 3 moods in one devotee? Sankochit, I forget, please excuse me. So, for example, Yudhisthira Maharaj, because he is older than Krishna, he also has some mood of Vatsalya. You know, some devotees like Arjuna and Bhim, they all have mood of equals to Krishna. So in this way, many different relationships they have. Many times Krishna stayed in the assembly of the Pandavas. You know? And Krishna would bless them there. So, especially when before the Mahabharata war it was decided the sons of Duryodhana will get half and the sons of Pandu will get half. So Dhritarashtra was very crooked. He gave the sons of Pandu one very bad region called Indraprastha. No nice rain, no good. So when the Pandavas were given that barren land, then Yudhisthira was so humble, he never complained. That time when Krishna came, and Krishna ordered all the demigods to assist the Pandavas. So Vishvakarma made an amazing palace for them. It was so intricate, so wonderfully designed, because from the heavenly, Mayadanava means from the lower planets there's so much wonderful opulence there. When Krishna was burning the Kandiva forest, that time one demon came and he surrendered to Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna not took his life. So Mayadanava and Arjuna made friendship. So afterwards Mayadanava made this palace of the Pandavas. This is all done by the direction of Krishna. So when one time Duryodhana came to see the opulence, then he became completely bewildered because everything was so astonishingly designed. If there was a path, how to explain this? Land looked like water and water looked like land. Space, a wall looked like space and space looked like a wall. Everything was opposite. So when Duryodhana came to visit, he went to walk on the path, but the path was water, he fell into the water. Then he went to walk through a space, but the space was a wall, he hit his head. So actually all the women were laughing so much. So actually Yudhishthira wanted to stop the women from laughing, but Krishna, by his eye glance, he indicated to women, especially Draupadi and the others, laugh more, laugh more. So all these ladies were laughing so much as Duryodhana was falling in the water and knocking his head against the wall. Then Draupadi said, the son of a blind man is also blind. So Duryodhana felt so much insulted by these words. And Guru Maharaj said these words are the cause of the Mahabharata war. So Guru Maharaj said so much trouble come by our mouth. No? How many times a day we speak foolish things we should not speak. Therefore Gurudev would say 90% of our problems come from our tongue. Foolish things we speak and rubbish that we eat. So anyway, so because on the direction of Krishna, that land became the same as the kingdom of heaven, Indraprastha, full of opulences. So this is all due to the mercy of Krishna, the presence of Krishna. So hearing all this, Narada became very desirous. I want to go to Dwarka and directly see the Pandavas. So he began shouting, get up, get up. He wanted to say to Hanuman, come on, you come too. So when Hanuman saw Narada Muni dancing in ecstasy, Narada Muni began to describe more and more about the glories of the Pandavas. And what happened? We'll speak day after tomorrow. So much wonderful things Hanuman glorifies the Pandavas for. So day after tomorrow, same time we'll speak. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Go Pramanande. Thank you.